All right, before the show starts, listen. You guys wear shirts, you drink coffee, you hang stuff on walls. I assume that if you're hearing all of this, you also listen to podcasts. How about you combine all of those wildly varying interests into one thing? The new Sushi Jackknife store is up and running at inktail.com. Head over there right now to get all sorts of things that will tell your friends, hey, I support middling podcasts. That's a surefire way to make sure everyone thinks you're cool, interesting, and very sexy. Don't believe me? Listen to what this entirely random person said about our merch all on her own.
These new shirts make me tingle all over. Why am I reading this?
What's that you say? You're too broke to buy these things? No worries. Retweet the link to this episode, send us proof to Sushi Jackknife on Twitter, or to sushijackknife@gmail.com, and we'll give you 10% off anything in the store. That means if you want 100 coffee cups, you'll only pay for 90 of them. Ha! Why you would want that many is incredibly strange, but that's really your business. I'm not here to judge. So while you're listening, head over to inktail.com/sushijackknife and check it out. If you can't remember where it's at, follow the link in this episode's description. Now, let the show commence.
Commencement.
Sushi Jackknife. 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 Sushi Jackknife.
Yeah, I have a great. I don't know if it's great. I have an idea for Christmas this year. I want to do something.
It's April.
I know.
It's April 19th.
Yeah, I guess
we're not even at the end of April
in
yet.
my old age, I'm becoming like a planner.
You know what's happening.
It's wild.
You're turning into my mother-in-law.
Oh, no.
My mother-in-law, it's like, oh, December 27th, better start shopping for next year.
That's wild.
You're getting there.
I wonder, does that decrease anxiety at some level, or does that... I don't know.
It decreases it for that specific thing, but then it increases it because it's like, well, I already bought this 6 months ago.
Right.
What do you mean you can't take an entire picnic table in your car?
Right.
Things like that.
Well, and also, it's got to be a never-ending train of, okay, if it's December 27th, 2018, and I've already bought presents for December 25th, 2019, you know, there's, like, what am I doing for Easter? This is my next question, I guess.
Well, and it's stressful because, for instance, this happened 2 years ago.
Okay.
We were having the dinner after we opened Christmas presents.
Oh, yeah.
And she said, what do you want for Christmas? And then was annoyed that I didn't have an answer for what I wanted in roughly 1 year from now.
That's extreme.
In like 11 months, because it was later. It wasn't quite Christmas anymore. But so, I don't have a list. Like, if you were to ask me on December 20th what I want for Christmas, my answer would be, I don't like a sweater. I don't know.
I wish I was you.
You're
I don't easy
want
to please.
Things.
I'm
actually annoyed that I get gifts.
Really?
Well, because no one ever gets me a gift that I really, really want.
Right. Because what you really, really want is a little weird.
It's more expensive.
Yeah, you're an adult.
Yeah. So I would rather everyone just gave me a gift card, but that's not personal enough for people. So then they want to buy actual items, and it's like, great, that's not a thing I need.
Isn't that a problem? I mean, I wonder if this is going to take care of itself generationally, because I feel like maybe our parents really feel like a gift card is impersonal.
Yeah,
but I don't. See, I think it's so considerate.
I want for every Father's Day.
Yeah.
I want gift cards.
That's right. You know what?
You can make me a nice card. Write a lovely note if you want it to be personal.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then I'll just get something I actually want instead of something that, like, it's kind of cool, but I don't want it, and now I just have more garbage in my house.
Yeah.
If I had the ability, I don't have this ability, I would become a minimalist just because I'm annoyed when I see crap in my house. I just see it and I'm like, why?
I heard about a very famous person today, and it's an older famous person, and I'm not going to say who it is, because this was relayed to me in confidence.
Oh, okay.
But
is it Clint Eastwood?
No.
Dolly Parton.
Stop guessing. No, it's not Dolly Parton.
Johnny Cash before he died?
No. But you're in the territory.
I'm in the territory?
Don't
human
keep
beings.
No, but like the people that you're suggesting,
George H.W. Bush.
are in. Now you're out of the territory. I don't know
the
where you are.
late great Barbara Bush.
You're farther out of the
Ronald
territory.
Reagan.
No, you're just gone into presidential people. What's wrong?
Dwight D. Eisenhower.
No. Anyway, this very famous person, a musician, very rich, incredibly rich.
How old?
70s at this point. 70s at this point. Was a child when they got famous. Anyway, basically a child. House full of crap. This is basically what I heard today. A house filled to the brim with crap.
Like
you can't tell if they're moving in, moving out, or if they've lived there.
Are we saying like to hoarder extent, or like these are all mementos from their life that they can't possibly part with? Is it more American pickers or is it hoarders?
It's more hoarders.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because that's the line right there.
That's the line. Yeah.
American pickers are hoarders that just haven't had it cause health issues yet.
Yeah. No, absolutely. Absolutely. So, oh, by the way, welcome to Sushi Jackknife. Hi, guys.
Bonjour.
Thank you to a lot of you for jumping over to try our new show.
And for those of you that didn't, no thank you.
What the fuck is wrong with you, really?
I hate you.
Yeah.
I feel bad now.
Yeah, me too.
But
I could tell, we had a few people listen, mostly me, to the new show when it posted. That is, by the way, that is nothing but a Bob thing with an A.
Thang.
Rhymes with thong. Actually, it doesn't.
No.
It should.
It looks like thong.
But it's not.
If you changed a vowel.
Thang. Which is dedicated to the work of Bob Ross. Many of you have jumped over to try that, and thank you for doing so. Just to reassure everyone once again, this show continues, and will continue. We're not giving up one thing for the other, but thanks for trying the new thing. If you like the new thing, give it a review. If you don't like it,
still give it a review.
Keep it to your goddamn self.
Just, if you're doing a review, just imagine that the stars are inverse of what you want them to be. So, like, 5 is the worst.
Yeah. Like, you can write whatever you want.
5 stars.
Yeah. Right. Give us 5 stars, and then tear us to pieces. Yeah.
I'm giving this 5 stars because that's how much I hate it.
I want to say hey to a couple pals that I haven't said hey to in a while. Hello, Philly Steve. We've been emailing. Hello, Philly Steve. I miss you.
I thought you were just going to go, hello.
Hi. And hello, Nebraska Roy. Nebraska Roy and I are doing a thing. We're trying. He saw Ready Player One. Like a day ago.
Okay.
And maybe 2 days ago now.
How was it? Did you like it?
I'm going to read you what he said.
Okay.
Let me find it. And what we were...
Are you betraying his confidence here?
Not at all.
Is this where he talks about an old country singer who's a hoarder?
No. He doesn't have that story. That's my story. Not a country singer, by the way. Anyway. He went to see Ready Player One, and what we were trying to do, because he lives in Nebraska.
Yeah.
I live here.
That's hence the name.
Yeah,
Nebraska.
Hence the name. It's not just some random bullshit.
Yeah.
Like a lot of things on the show. He went to see the movie, and we were trying to synchronize, like, when we could see the movie, but we're both adult people in our early 30s, and that's difficult with children. And that's difficult to synchronize anything in your life.
Not to mention, like, having the theaters actually sync up.
Right. I mean, close enough.
Okay.
They are Central Time Zone, as are we, which is bizarre to me. But anyway.
Yeah. Well, we're right on the edge.
He said it was a good movie.
How good?
He read the book. Like, what, a year ago or something? He said a few years ago. He said the book was good. It's been a few years since he read it. He remembered some of it, but some of it was clunky.
Okay.
Because there were a lot of references. and I hope I'm not mischaracterizing what he said, but there were a lot of references, and if you didn't know the references, like pop cultural references, you could be lost at times, or you just feel like, like
kind of like Gilmore Girls.
Yeah, like why are we doing this?
Yeah, like if you don't know the pop culture references in the Gilmore Girls, you're just going to be like, why are those two ladies talking so fast?
Right. Yeah, kind of like that.
Yeah,
but he liked it. He liked the movie. I haven't seen it. I want to, obviously.
I know next to nothing about it.
It's like a VR future nightmare. Whoa.
Just throwing things, don't worry about it.
Wow, that was your phone.
Yeah.
No, it's one of these things where, like, it's one of these things where we get a glimpse of what it could be, right? You know? For me, the first movie I think I saw and was maybe introduced to the concept of virtual reality was a little movie called Lawnmower Man. Do you remember this movie?
No.
Oh, my God. No. Terrifying. Do you want to know? Okay,
it sounds really scary.
Here's the basic. If anyone has seen Lawnmower Man, please hit me up because I need to share the terror with someone. Here's the basic concept of Lawnmower Man. You ready for this? Mm-hmm. I don't know how I saw this, by the way. I was maybe 8. There's no fucking chance in hell I should have seen this movie at the tender young age, whatever age I was.
Yeah.
The concept of Lawnmower Man is you have what?
I'm just picturing it's like a horror movie, but the villain is like the middle-aged guy next door who just mows a lawn. So it's like a guy in a dirty t-shirt with sunblock on his nose, like, I'm gonna get you.
That's
Oh, I gotta empty my mulch bag, and then you're in trouble.
You're not wrong.
Uh-huh.
But there's more than that.
Okay.
It's kind of that, but more. So, Lawnmower Man is a film about a community, right? You got one super crazy scientist guy living in the community who's deep into the virtual reality. This is in the 80s. Or maybe early 90s at the most. I don't really remember. I was a child. You got dude who mows smart guy's lawn, who is less than intelligent, let's just say.
Okay.
He struggles. Through the course of events, struggling lawnmower guy gets basically experimented on by virtual reality super smart guy and enters a world where he has like ultimate power basically, and then he chooses to murder people by lawnmowering them from above. Like the lawnmower is floating and then it just goes down.
Yeah,
on
no,
people.
I get it.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Through his powers of virtual reality. Terrifying.
Yeah, it sounds
terrifying.
Real scary.
Super bizarre. I recognize.
That I'm more on board with.
Terrifying. Completely terrifying. And they made more than one. There's a Lawnmower Man 2 out there.
Of course they did.
But like the freaky thing about it, like, and maybe this is why I think VR is so like, I'm creeped out by it.
Because a guy's going to mow you.
Yeah. Because like the earliest iterations of something like that, like any kind of computer graphics, everything was made out of like pylons. You know what I mean? Like shapes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like not smooth human-like features, but like angular chunks of shit.
Yeah, pixels.
But like, you know what I'm saying? Like, like rhombuses and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the image I have of that world, you know?
Yeah.
And then the lawnmower coming down.
And then the lawnmower killing you.
Murdering me.
Yeah. So Ray Player One has a 1 thumb up from Nebraska Road.
No, I think he liked it a lot.
It sounded neutral. I'm saying I am interpreting his review as 1 thumb up.
Out of 5?
No, out of 2.
2 thumbs up?
Yeah.
Oh, right, because
come on,
Siskel and Ebert. Yeah, I'd say
Roger Ebert, Gene Siskel. They're both dead. We get to take the thumb thing.
Oh.
The thumb thing is up for grabs.
We're going to take it?
Nabbed. It's mine.
Just you?
Well, I mean, you can use it.
Because you have 2 hands.
I'll loan it out.
Okay.
Yeah.
So both of
Two
us.
thumbs up. Nebraska Roy, one thumb up.
I don't know why I don't know this about you. Are you a righty or a lefty?
I'm a righty.
Okay, I'm a righty too.
Yeah.
Both,
you
we're
can
both
just assume
normal.
most people are righties.
But
yeah.
we're both normal.
I'm actually I think my child may be a lefty.
Really?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
He started doing things with his left hand all the time. Which
Is your wife a righty?
yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know where that comes from. But like if he wants to be a baseball player, not a bad way to go.
No, not
people
at all.
like lefties.
You know,
So-
a lot of my favorite musicians were lefties as well. Jimi Hendrix was a lefty.
I've heard, yeah.
Kurt Cobain was a lefty.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, lots of people.
Yeah, they all died early too.
Yeah.
So that's kind of a bummer.
Just watch him when he's about 27. That's all I'm saying.
like 25 to 30. Just keep a close eye.
right on top of him.
Something in there might happen.
No, there is the 27 club.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
all those people died at age 27.
Yeah.
Yeah. Too weird. What's the thing? Too weird to live. That's Hunter S. Thompson, right? Too weird to live, too something to die.
Yeah, something.
Super good. Yeah.
Hunter S. Thompson.
What? Cheers.
Yeah.
Here, you know what? He always gets a cheers.
Is that the rule that we have on this podcast now?
Yeah. I read Fear and Loathing some time ago. We probably talked about it.
You know what? I have never actually read a full Hunter S. Thompson book.
So good.
I've read short things that he's written, articles and whatnot.
Yeah.
Never a book. Don't know why.
Well,
I would probably enjoy it.
I think you would. I think your worldview would kind of sync up with Hunter's.
I want to read. I've always wanted to read his Hell's Angels book.
Yeah, where he gets like beat up at the end.
Yeah. I mean, that's
Spoiler.
got to be crazy.
Yeah, it would have to be crazy. I feel like there was a film that I saw. I don't know if it was based on that book at all, but it was like, maybe it was like Revenge of the Nerds or something. I don't know. I'm probably amalgamating a few different movies in my head. But there was a movie I saw where there was a biker gang and there was like a lawyer who was, quote unquote nerdy, who got on the biker gang, but they had to like jump him in.
Yeah. As they do.
As they do. And so,
I mean, if you don't understand how biker gangs work,
yeah.
go watch Sons of Anarchy.
Right.
And then imagine that that's the TV version of it, and it's just a lot more gruesome and less fun.
But like by the end of it, he was, you could tell he was part of the gang, Nathan, because he took the tie off of his neck and he put it around his head like a headband, like Bruce Springsteen or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how you knew. He'd come full circle. Yeah.
That's what I always do with my tie.
Do you?
Yeah, all the time.
Do you wear a tie much?
No.
I
I mean,
either.
occasionally.
Yeah, sometimes. I have a few.
I have several.
I don't enjoy
I don't
it.
know why I have several, but I do. So I have something I want to get your take on.
Okay. Hot take?
No.
No.
We know that you like words of wisdom.
Yes, I do.
So I have a few I want your opinions on
All right.
that I have come across. When you first wake up, don't hop right on the phone or the internet or even speak to anyone for even an hour, if possible. Just be still and enjoy your own imagination. It's better than any movie.
That's true sometimes.
Okay.
Sometimes that's true. Other times, get right on YouTube and see what's going on in the world. Yeah.
Don't follow crowds.
Okay.
Follow the innate feelings inside of you. Do what you feel, not what you think. Thoughts have been placed in our heads to make everyone assimilate. Follow what you feel.
I agree with that almost 100%. What are you reading from? Is this Mein Kampf or something?
No, no,
what
no,
are you
no.
reading from?
We'll get there.
Okay. You're fucking with me.
In life, we're all trained actors.
Okay.
When we're born, we're ourselves, and then one of the first things we're taught is how to act. If you see a kid screaming at a restaurant because he feels something and can't express himself in a conventional manner, everyone will say he needs to learn how to act. At home, parental acting classes are one of the first steps to us losing what we really are to the simulation. Parents are our first acting coaches.
So I have this book called Zen and the Art of Making a Living by a guy named Lawrence Bolt. I think it's Boldt. Really good book. And he talks about that in depth, about how, like, you go through your life basically playing the part. But if you understand how to play the game, you can sort of chuckle to yourself later on, having played the game well. Okay. I kind of agree with that one.
Okay. Let's see.
What are you building to?
We'll get there. Just calm down.
Oh my God.
Be here now. Be in the moment. The now is the greatest moment of our lives, and it just keeps getting better. The bad parts are the boring parts, the parts with high anxiety. Embrace every moment for its greatness. This is life. This is the greatest movie we'll ever see.
Now, so it's not that the now is the greatest moment. The now is the only moment, because, and you know me being in the Taoist stuff and all that. There's no, the past is gone. The future hasn't happened yet. We live our lives continually in the present moment. And so if you can not have anxiety by trying to live in the future, not be overly, depressed by living in the past. I'm not saying that I do this. I had a very blue week this week, for example. So, but yeah, I think that's wrong. I think you have to live in the moment. There's no other way to live.
Well, that's what he's saying, though.
No. He's saying
No, he's saying live in the moment. Don't be distracted.
There's a nuance.
Let's see.
We established there's a he here.
Well, you've established there's a he.
Oh, okay.
As a creative, your ideas are your strongest form of currency. You have to protect your ability to create at all costs. Try to avoid any situation where you're held back from your ideas. Distraction is the enemy of vision.
Somewhat agree with that.
Okay. My question is, how do you feel about these quotes? Like, would you think the person knows what they're talking about?
No, I kind of feel like they're bullshitting a little bit.
But do you think they're words of wisdom?
I mean, I think words of wisdom.
Who would you think these are coming from?
I think because it's you, saying it to me. I think they're Hitler.
No, it's not.
Or somebody like that.
It's not Hitler.
Okay.
It is not a dictator or terrible murderer of any sort.
Elected official.
Sure.
Sure?
Sure.
Is it Donald
No,
Trump?
it's not an elected official.
It's not an elected official.
No.
Did you come up with these?
No.
Okay.
Who would you think it is?
I don't know. I literally thought it was Hitler because I thought that was going to be the gag.
No.
Justin agrees with Hitler. Headline.
No.
That no one cares about. Headline that no one cares.
It's no, it's not a trick. It's just a person that I know that you have great disdain for.
Oh. That I have great disdain for? Okay.
Yeah.
Who said
I'll give you 2 more guesses.
Oh, man. Who said these things?
Yeah. 2 more guesses.
What do they do? This is a wide variety. I have disdain for many people.
They're a human being.
That's not helping.
They're still alive.
They're also not helping.
Well, it knocks out all the Hitlers and Mussolinis of the world.
Disdain. Is it John Boehner?
No,
Okay.
It's not a political figure
Not
in
a
any
political.
way.
Okay, is it someone from a band that I hate or something?
Closer.
Closer.
It's Kanye West.
Oh, that's fine.
Kanye West
That's fine.
deleted his Twitter
Oh, okay.
and then has come back and is this week writing a full philosophy book
Wow.
on Twitter.
I'm into it.
One of the ones, I couldn't find it. I think he deleted it off. This was a very good one. Was the reason people are so obsessed with selfies and pictures is it allows them, I'm paraphrasing, allows them to stop focusing on the moment and live in the past. And so they can remember the past.
It's totally true. Yeah.
He's talking about selfies. He has a wife that published a book of selfies.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is what has happened to him.
Well, I think you're wrong. I don't think I have disdain for him, really.
You do. You have expressed.
Have I?
Oh,
I
yes.
think you might be projecting.
No, I'm not projecting.
I don't really care about Kanye one way or the other. Here's the thing. It sounds like he's on kind of a path here, kind of kind of a journey of exploration here, and I'm all for it, man.
He also posted a bunch of pictures of shoes he designed.
Okay, I mean, like him or not, I will say this: like him or not, the guy is a true artist.
Yeah,
in every sense of the word. Artists don't always have the best ideas. Let's be honest. They tend to be a little extreme. You know? Yeah. So, but some of the stuff he's saying there that you just read to me, I think is totally on. Yeah. What about you?
Well, I think it's confusing.
Okay.
And it plays right into my theory that I've had all along about life, where Kanye West is the only musician in the world that is simultaneously over and underrated.
You know what? That is a watertight theory. Watertight.
In music, there are two camps. There's the camp that worships Kanye West.
Yep.
He's not that amazing. Okay.
Right.
You're going overboard.
He's not Prince.
And then there's the other camp that hates him and everything he does is garbage.
Yeah.
No.
No.
He is in the middle. He's good. You can't deny that he's good.
No, he's good. He's very skilled at what he does.
So the reaction to all of these tweets has been people going, "That's the most brilliant thing I've ever heard."
Okay, let's calm the fuck down. Okay, yeah.
Or what is he talking about? One idiot.
You know what?
It's not one or the other.
You know what? This just goes to show that you're a goddamn genius, because you're right. Just like his music, those things he just expressed are not the best thing I've ever heard. Yeah. They're not the worst thing I've ever heard.
Well, he's writing extemporaneous thoughts on Twitter. Yeah. It's okay. You're not going to get some great manifesto extemporaneously. But they're also not the dumbest things anyone has ever written.
No, definitely not.
Come on, people.
I mean, like, look. Man, I kind of want you to review a couple of those. The thing he said about the present moment, I mean, our culture. Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Let me find it again here.
Yeah.
I'm having to go past color swatches and shoes on his Twitter page.
I think that what a wonderful nuance that adds to this whole thing, right?
Be here now, be in the moment. That one?
Yeah. What's the rest of that?
The now is the greatest moment of our lives, and it just keeps getting better.
Okay.
The bad parts, the boring parts, the parts with high anxiety, embrace every moment for its greatness. This is life. This is the greatest movie we will ever see.
Okay. There's some contradiction happening in that statement, but
part of it is bad punctuation.
Okay. I can't see the punctuation.
I read it as it's punctuated.
Okay.
The way I think it should be written, probably, is the now is the greatest moment of our lives. It just keeps getting better. The bad parts, the boring parts, the parts with high anxiety, including those parts,
right?
As those are the parts that are great because they're the parts of life we're experiencing.
Right. Right.
It's a separate sentence, which means nothing.
Okay. You've actually put it together for me, though.
You gotta tap into that Yeezy frame of mind.
The thing he's saying about it getting better, I can't go on with that, because it's not about it being better or worse. It's just about what it is.
Well,
right? It's about what it is.
See, you're getting existential here, whereas he's being an optimist.
Okay, he is being an optimist. Yeah.
All of this is very optimistic.
Indeed.
It's all, everything is great. The only reason it wouldn't be great is you don't view it as being great. Right. Someone get Kanye on the phone. I just wrote another tweet for him.
That consulting job of yours is really taking off. I mean, like, okay, so these are close. I'm going to sound like a real dick here. You ready?
Mm-hmm. Sure.
These are close to the kind of observations I would have when I was about 20 and I would stay in the bath too long. And I'd try to think about, like, what life is all about and all that. These are close to those level of observations.
See, I think he's doing it inverse.
Okay.
I think before this, his thoughts were closer to what you are currently at.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's going inverse of Justin timeline in philosophy thoughts.
Yeah.
He started out at not started out because you get the whole college
dropout thing.
All of that era.
Yeah.
But like the last few years, it's been closer to we're right now is what we have.
Right.
It's just there. You can't control anything. Don't control me. Ah! He makes that noise a lot on a couple albums.
Is that true? Oh, wow.
Yeah.
He sounds frustrated.
Yeah, it's not great. It's very upsetting, actually.
I would say, now this is my lens, right? But this is my lens. Mm-hmm. It sounds like he might have come across, a little book called The Tao Te Ching a little bit. It's edging on some of that. It's edging on some of that philosophy of like...
You should ask him.
I'd love to ask him.
He only has like 6 million followers, so I'm sure he'll definitely get back to you.
He'll get back to me for sure.
Here's another one. Fear often causes people to be manipulative.
Yeah.
Be transparent as possible. Stop setting plays. Stop playing chess with life. Make decisions based on love, not fear.
Oh, I'm 100% down with that.
See, that's the stuff that I'm saying. You can't really hate it.
Yeah.
Like, you may want to hate it.
Yeah. Well, and maybe he's saying something like that because I don't know if you've seen this happen, but I've met a lot of people who are aspiring to make it in, say, the music industry, right? Mm-hmm. And their philosophy is, man, I'm doing everything I can.
Yeah.
I'm putting everything in place. I've got it all figured out. I'm doing this, and I'm doing this with this person and that person. And he's saying, you know what, like fuck all that, basically.
Oh, he gets way more into that throughout the entire...
Okay.
I'm telling you, this is just a sampling here.
Okay.
And there's a lot of stuff about not caring about what anyone says about the art you're creating or anything.
Okay,
Just do what you want to do, and it will succeed. Don't care about what someone tells you will succeed, things like that.
Well, okay. I'd love to hear something. I mean, like, it sounds like the best philosophy for him.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah.
He's
not going to analyze someone else's philosophy.
I don't think so.
Hopefully not. That would be weird.
It sounds like whatever he's coming up with is going to work. Because the guy, like I said it a minute ago, the guy is a true artist.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And an artist needs to just do their thing. Mm-hmm. With as few restrictions as possible.
And if you don't believe us, go on his Twitter and check out these shoes.
Yeah.
They're just there.
Because sometimes you have to design shoes to be able to pay for your art, I guess.
Yeah, I don't understand the shoe thing. They're like supposed to be futuristic-y, and so they're weird angles.
Oh, they're like asymmetrical shoes or something?
They're like,
I haven't seen these at all.
This is his, I think, 4th go-around with
all
them.
right. Questlove had some shoes, and I was totally into those.
Like they're very...
Oh, they look like...
strange.
Hang on, let me see that again.
They're like very lumpy.
Yeah,
they're lumpy,
yeah.
weird. And then the back, you can't see it in that picture.
Yeah.
But the back, it's like a sharp angle from the heel back up to the ankle.
Yeah.
Which is weird.
Okay.
I wouldn't wear them, but good for him.
You know what I think about these? I think these are the anti-shoe.
Probably.
Because they look like, if I said dad shoes to you, would you know what I mean?
Oh, no, I actually was thinking about these this week.
Yeah, these are Adidas, right?
Yeah. Which they're like dad shoes if dad was on acid.
Yeah.
Like, that's what you would imagine dad's shoes being.
But they're not colorful. They're like white or beige.
Yeah.
That's what I'm looking at here.
And then he has other colors of them that come out, but they're still like...
Are they one color?
Gray. And yeah.
They're monochromatic?
Yeah. He's a very monochromatic person.
Is he?
Sure.
Okay.
Why not?
Yeah, I'm looking at these beige ones, and they look like
Would you wear those?
No, they don't look.
They're not for us.
They don't look. No, they're not for anybody.
No,
These are for Kanye and no one else.
but people will buy them.
Oh, of course they will.
They always sell out.
These are hideous shoes.
They're not great.
No, I mean, like, speaking of Questlove shoes, I love, like, he had these, like, purple and gold and green fucking high top Nike situation.
Yeah.
I should not wear that, but I wanted them. You know what I mean? Like, I thought they were super cool.
I'm down with the monochromatic part of it.
Yeah. I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm not down with it.
You think everything needs to be bright and colorful
Well,
all the time.
I'm wearing pink shoes.
See, and I'm wearing white shoes.
Yeah.
My shoes are currently white.
As a very friendly coworker said, "Oh, you got raspberry shoes," and I was like, "Girl, they're pink. These are pink shoes."
Yeah, I'm okay with a very toned down color of shoe, but I also want it to look like a shoe.
Yeah.
So
okay.
But I'm not going to squash on his artistic freedom.
No.
Good for him.
Here's an example of how you and I are different in this way. You can go to inktail.com/sushijackknife right now, and you can buy merchandise.
Yes, you can.
And you can choose.
I know exactly where you're going with this, by the way.
Right? T-shirts, coffee mugs, tote bags, which freaked Nebraska Roy out.
Did he buy a tote bag?
No, but
you should go buy a tote bag.
You guys should all go buy a tote bag. But I felt like we made it because we have a tote bag.
Yeah.
I grew up with him. Well, I didn't grow up with him. For the last
We're on the same level as Wait, Don't Tell Me now.
Nina Totenberg, the Nina Totenbag, right? Who's a correspondent on NPR, if you don't know.
I don't.
She has a tote bag. And her name is Nina Totenberg, and they have the Nina Totenbag.
She has her own tote bag?
They used to, at least. She's the correspondent just for the Supreme Court. That's the only time you hear from her.
That sounds like a really exciting job she has.
You know what? It doesn't, does it?
No.
Like, it really...
Like, one day out of the year, they go to her for an actual interesting story.
That's right. And they prop up her fucking job.
Yeah.
360 days of the year.
The rest of the time, it's like, yeah, they decided not to hear a case.
Yeah, it's the dustiest job at NPR, right?
They decided not to hear another case. That's what they just decided none of these cases are valid, and they sent them back to the district
and
courts.
ever since Ruth Bader Ginsburg has retired, like, we don't even know. Like, there's no... We have a book of Ruth Bader Ginsburg, a children's book called I Dissent. Mm-hmm. Pretty great.
Yeah.
Anyway, so... yeah, we've made it. We have tote bags.
Yeah.
Inktail.com, TALE. Like there's a fish, but it's like you're telling a tale. It's not a fish tale. It's
just imagine
story tale.
Like the artwork we have is a stabbing fish.
That'll help you remember it. So okay,
imagine a tale about a stabbing fish,
right?
Not a stabbing fish's tale,
which is what this is all about.
Yeah.
We have a pirate song. Bum 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 bum. Sid the stabby fish.
Yeah. Anyway,
we're gonna write that. On inktail.com/sushijackknife, you can pick out what color you want your Sid the Stabby Fish t-shirt to be, or your Sushi Jackknife logo, which Nathan wonderfully designed, I have to say. I'm in awe of your designs.
I designed.
I don't often like...
Well, I'm no Kanye. Okay.
And I'm not one to give you a compliment.
No.
But you did a great job. Out of all the colors I could have picked, I'm consulting with my wife. I'm saying, is heather gray? She's like, get black, get white, or get heather gray. And I'm like, no, like aqua or royal blue.
See,
I got aqua.
See, you're going to be surprised by the color that I want to get, but you won't be surprised by what I want on it.
You want the logo.
I don't want the logo. I want the black and white fish.
Yeah, that makes sense. On a white t-shirt?
I was going to do a sky blue.
Oh, see, that's nice.
A light blue.
I like that.
Yeah, a little color, but not much color. I don't want too much color.
And what was the thing? We were going to run the ad again, but 10% off if you...
If you notify us
that
you have retweeted this episode.
Through Twitter.
Now, that would be like a good way to notify us would be by doing it, and then we see that you retweeted it.
Yeah, totally.
And then you have to like give us information so we can tell you what the coupon code is.
What's Gumby's role here? Because Gumby is supposed to be, doing stuff.
I don't know what Gumby does. He hasn't gotten me coffee. I'm not Gumby's keeper.
That's true. He has not gotten you coffee.
No, he's done nothing for me.
Wow. God damn it, Gumby. I'm pulling up my Twitter.
Gumby.
I'm pulling up Twitter right now just to see if anyone has done anything.
Yeah.
And I don't think they have.
Tell Gumby to go buy a shirt.
Yeah.
And I can get it to him a little bit cheaper.
Okay. Well, I mean, he kind of deserves one, don't you think? Like,
he hasn't done anything for me, like bring me coffee. But yeah, I'll give him one at cost. I'll give him one at cost,
something like that.
But yeah, 10% off.
I'm into it.
Which comes out to be like a decent amount.
Yeah,
it's more than a few pennies.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I was looking at Twitter to see if anyone had done... No, nothing. There's Zippo.
Yeah, so just retweet the episode.
You know what? We got 4 retweets last week, which is pretty good. I mean, we generally
our
get...
episode?
Yeah, we get, like, nothing most of the time.
Well, if they retweeted us, they need to let us know.
Yeah, let us know.
So, like, I need to know who they are so I can give them a coupon code.
That would be nice.
I'm not psychic. You
can't figure this shit out on your own.
Yeah.
I mean, help us out a little bit here.
And it has to be a personalized, not to get too
absolutely
in the weeds here, but everyone gets their own coupon code.
Sure.
I'm not just going to give a blanket 10% coupon code that you can just give to everyone.
No, that would be
silly. You get your own special code.
Right. Because we care about you that much. There will probably never be merch for the other show, by the way, because I don't think we can legally put his face on shit.
I've been working on it.
Really?
In my head on how we could, and I can't.
It can't happen. So if you want to support both of our podcasts, the burgeoning one and this one, this is a long in the tooth podcast at this point.
Yeah.
If you want to support either of those, go to this page and purchase the thing. I gotta say, on the level of industriousness, Nathan, we've been doing this show for over 3 years.
Okay.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, we've been doing this show that long. There's a guy. His name is Sean.
Hi, Sean.
Nah, I don't think Sean can afford a listening device.
I hate you, Sean.
Don't hate Sean.
I'm confused about how I'm supposed to feel
then
about
listen
Sean.
to what I'm listen to what I'm saying about Sean for 2 fucking seconds.
All right. Tell me about Sean.
So, Sean, there's a very busy intersection here in town, in Midtown. Mm-hmm. There's a roundabout in the middle of Nashville with a naked people statue.
Yeah,
that's
familiar.
what we call it. It's called Musica. But everyone calls it the Naked People statue because it's Nashville, and it's like the Rite of Spring. If you've ever listened to or heard Stravinsky, Rite of Spring, it's like people dancing nude to
as they do,
frolicking
in the springtime.
Wouldn't it be great if they really did though?
Don't they?
Not enough. Anyway, it's a gilded statue in a roundabout.
It's very garish. I don't like it.
Well, it's not beautiful,
but I find it very unpleasant.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I'm with you. I mean, there are 3-foot vaginas on there, so that's fine. Anyway,
yeah, I don't know. Like the 3-foot vagina is like the stuff of nightmares.
No. Anyway,
a 3-foot one.
We're friends.
What are you gonna do? Climb into it?
Maybe.
Okay.
Hi, Mom. So. All that to say, what the fuck were we talking about? I'm sorry. Oh, Sean.
Yeah,
Sean is a guy
that we hate.
No, we love.
We love Sean.
We love Sean. Sean stands every rain. You know how they say it at the post office, come rain, come snow, all that bullshit? Mm-hmm. Sean, no matter what.
Is a dick. No, we like Sean. I can't remember what we
haven't established anything. Let me establish about Sean. Sean is an African-American fellow. That should shut you up.
Okay. I mean, I'm not racist. I can still call him names.
Homeless.
Yeah. See, now I feel bad for Sean.
Yeah, you need to take that shit back that you said a minute ago.
I don't know whether I should or not.
Sean, come rain, come snow, come sleet, come shine, whatever. Come God-like fireball. I don't care.
Okay.
Sean is at one of the outlets to this roundabout. Very busy intersection. Mm-hmm. The kind of intersection where you want to murder everyone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking
Especially
about.
in Nashville, because for some reison,
everyone's stupid.
everyone here, once they get in a car, their brain just melts, and they see a roundabout. I've been there multiple times. They see this roundabout, and it's like, I don't know. When does the light turn green? There's not a light.
There's no light.
Drive.
Yeah. Sean, every day without fail, I'm not kidding. When we had the snow, whatever the case may be, it's 100 and fucking whatever degrees, it's nothing degrees. Sean is out there with a smile on his face, a thumbs up, moving around, selling the Contributor. Okay. The Contributor is a newspaper here in town, a physical paper about homelessness that homeless people sell.
Which I never see anymore.
Oh, no, it's everywhere.
I never see it.
It's all over where I am.
I just see people standing out there not selling newspapers.
Sean's doing everything he can do. So that's the Contributor. It's about homelessness. It's a paper that homeless people sell to try to make a little money. He does that. Sean has upped the ante. I mean, he's kind of made every other homeless person look like shit because he's gone to the next level. Okay. I'm at the intersection today. I'm actually rarely there. I usually come from the other angle and I just sort of see him in passing. Today, I'm at the intersection. He's got the papers like he normally does. Got a smile on his face. It's fucking 40 degrees.
Yeah, it's not great.
In April. Yesterday it was 75. It sucks right now. Yeah. Like, because we had the high and now we're having the low.
It's okay. There's no global warming. Whatever.
Right. Yeah, whatever. Scott Pruitt. They're working on him. Anyway, Sean is out there doing his thing with the papers. Smile, thumbs up, bouncing around. Like there's music on. There's no music on. Right. And then I notice, I'm looking over. There's like this little, embankment next to him with like rocks, stones, like a stone wall. And there's t-shirts of varying colors with logos on them. Okay. And then I notice in his hand there's forms. And I think, what's going on? I roll my window down. Hey, man. And he's like, hey, how you doing? King? How you doing, King?
Okay,
he called
calm
me
down,
King.
Sean.
No. Sean's a nice guy.
I know, but calm down. Bring it down a notch.
How you doing, King?
Thank you.
That's what he said. And I say, how you doing, man? And he's like, how you doing, King? And I was like, what are you talking about? And I look and he hands me a form. The guy has gotten t-shirts and hats printed up in white, pink, and black. That there's one design that just says Kings, one that says Queens, and one that says Kings and Queens on it. He hands me a double-sided sheet of paper. The front side is, hi, my name is Sean. I'm out here every day selling the Contributor. I believe in what I do. I believe that everyone has divine presence inside them, and we're all kings and queens. Okay. He didn't leave a lot of room on that gender spectrum, but I'll give it to him. I flipped the sheet over. It's a goddamn order form a la 8th grade when we were all selling candy bars trying to go to Washington, D.C. or whatever. Sean has gone to the effort as a guy without a home, a guy without electricity, dependably, to get online, design t-shirts and hats, order them, have them shipped to God knows where, and then sell them on the street with a legit looking order form on it. Good for Sean. And a store. And I thought, wow, it took us 3 years to get fucking t-shirts. No, that's not what I thought. I thought, great, good going, man. Like, good for you. And you know what I'm saying right now, Nathan? I'm saying, don't give your money to that guy. Right. Give your money to us.
Well, yeah. I mean, he probably doesn't take debit card. Now, here's the question. We've established that Sean is not terrible.
No, Sean's great.
As a person.
Sean's amazing.
his design ability?
It's low.
Is it?
I mean, it's fine. It's fine.
Who's better, him or Kanye?
Oh, Kanye.
Okay.
It's totally passable. Totally Well, okay, Lumpy Shoes Kanye.
Yeah, Lumpy Shoes Kanye versus pink T-shirt
Man.
Sean.
Kanye didn't do the painting on the cover of My Dark Twisted Fantasy, did
No,
he?
he hired an artist to do that. He had it commissioned.
Okay, Sean.
Now, do you mean
It's Sean.
the edited photo or the unedited one?
Either one.
Because one
The
involves
ballerina
nudity.
with
The ballerina's not naked.
Okay.
There's a naked one too.
I never saw the naked one.
Yeah, no one like it. It wasn't on a lot of places because they deemed it offensive.
What is it?
It's like a naked him with a naked white lady.
Oh, I did see that
Yeah,
actually.
yeah.
Yeah, I did see that, but he didn't do that either, right?
No, he didn't.
He was just
didn't.
like, "Hey, paint this."
Yeah,
yeah,
He
okay.
commissioned it,
Okay, all right.
but he designed those shoes.
I think in terms of artistic ability, it's Sean.
Okay.
Sean's t-shirts are not lumpy and weird, or monochromatic for that matter.
Well, I don't mind the monochromatic though.
Well, okay, fine. They are appropriately monochromatic. What do I have to do to sell these t-shirts, Nathan? What do I have to do?
I don't. I'm probably not gonna buy a king or queen T-shirt. Like I'll just give him some money. It's fine. I don't need his shirt. That's
Pretty sure he doesn't have offer codes. Just saying.
no. If he offered me 10% off for retweeting his podcast,
Which he doesn't have.
yeah, that'd be all over it.
Oh my god, I'm going to hell. The shirts were like $20. The hats were like 15. But like I was.
What kind of hat are we talking?
It's a
snapback.
It's like a flat brimmed, not a snapback. No,
No,
it's like,
not snapback.
It's like a hip hop hat. It's like a
Well, but like fitted snapback.
yeah, fitted. Yeah.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
actually pretty good.
Like lids, like
that's
Yoda
pretty
lids.
good if it's a fitted hat.
Yeah, with a flat brim, right?
Like you had to pick a size then.
Totally.
Huh.
Someone gave me a hat the other day. Here's the problem with me and hats. All right, if I wear a regular baseball cap,
Yeah.
I look like a fucking redneck.
Okay.
That's the problem.
Well, don't wear a regular.
I don't.
Wear an irregular
I
baseball
will.
cap.
I'm going to get Kanye to design me a lumpy baseball cap.
You gotta pick. You gotta pick a cool baseball cap. See,
Is that how this works?
yeah, that's your issue. You're not looking at like the right things. You need an obscure sports hat,
Okay.
and then people won't think, "Wow, that's a redneck." They'll be like, "Why is he wearing a Seattle Pilots hat?"
So I need
That's
a weird.
really weird.
I need a weird team.
Yeah,
Is what you're saying.
yeah. Or like what a '70s Angels hat? Huh?
You have to
That's
help me.
curious.
You have to help me with this.
I mean they're everywhere.
You just gave me two really good
Yeah.
examples.
An Expos hat.
Oh,
if you wore an Expos
is
hat,
that orange?
no,
What color is that?
red, white, and blue.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Now an old Astros hat,
Would be.
you'd be all over those colors.
What's the colors on an old Astros hat? Houston Astros,
yeah.
or was it somewhere else?
Yeah, Houston Astros.
Aren't you proud of? Look how proud you are of me.
Yeah.
I put that together.
So the Houston Astros in like the 60s and 70s
Yeah.
had what they call the rainbow jersey. It was this.
Oh, I like that.
I know you would
it's-
like the most garish jersey.
It's
that's
yellow,
ever-
orange, black, and white. Is that what I'm saying?
Yellow,
no, I
orange,
love
and
it.
red. Yeah,
I
and
love it. It's the colors of fire.
the. Let's see.
I think this episode's called Lumpy Shoes.
Lumpy Shoes?
I think so.
Kanye's Lumpy Shoes.
Kanye's Lumpy Shoes.
Well, I can't
Come
find.
on down. Come and see Kanye's Lumpy. We should write a record about Kanye's Lumpy Shoes.
I don't know.
Someone needs to do an indie rock record about Kanye.
An indie rock record
Yeah,
about
Kanye.
Not about Kanye's music.
No, just about Kanye.
Okay.
And Kim can work in there too. But I think like a concept album would be appropriate at this point. Yeah.
There's a lot to cover.
Right.
I think that a good rock opera
That would be great, too.
about Kanye,
Yeah.
with one of the climax points being him interrupting Taylor Swift. My favorite moment in history, because, I mean, everyone should interrupt Taylor Swift. That garbage person. Okay, here's the hat you need.
Okay.
The Montreal Expos.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, blue brim, red back, white front.
Will you buy that
red,
for me?
white, and blue logo.
I'll wear it.
No.
next. Come on. How much is that?
$36.
Really?
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Well, I mean, that's a legit official hat of a team that doesn't exist anymore.
So how do I find that? Do I have to look up like vintage?
You could just look up
Vintage team.
Montreal Expos hat.
Okay.
Or you could spend your money on more Sushi Jackknife.
Merchandise.
Yeah.
We don't have hats though, do we?
No, that was one of the things that was a bummer about the site. But we also have tote bags. And I think you'd have a hard time finding an Expos tote bag. So, point for us. Also, we still exist, and they don't.
That's true. Yeah, I mean, think about it. We're basically a vintage podcast at this point.
Yeah.
Like, I think that's the formula, Nathan. Stick around.
We just need to outlast everyone.
I think that's it. That's it.
I'm gonna relate it like this. You know the band The Buzzcocks?
Yeah.
Okay.
Punk band.
Yeah. In the beginning days of the Buzzcocks,
Yeah.
they had no success.
Right. Total.
Like, people knew who they were in the punk scene, and that's it.
Total shit show.
Then they stuck around so long that all of a sudden they're on the main stage at Warped Tour,
Yeah.
alongside My Chemical Romance and people like that.
Ugh. Yeah.
Yeah, they're that big all of a sudden. Why? They just kept doing it even though no one asked them to.
That's like the kind of the formula for this show and my life, though.
Just keep doing it.
Yeah. I mean, like, I've been a musician for so long and no one cares, you know?
That's the spirit.
Right. And I'm just going to keep going, regardless of whether anyone cares or not. You know? Oh, the new band, I think the new band is going to be called Judy, by the way.
Why?
Judi.
That
Well, there's this whole thing.
I understand how you spell Judy. Why?
Well, there's this whole thing. I don't even know if I can get into it here.
Okay.
No, but
Well, you really shouldn't have brought it up then.
well, we were
This has
joking.
gotten very awkward
We were
for everyone.
joking at work one day about a place called Judy's Truck Stop, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the motto of Judy's Truck Stop is the longer we're here, the weirder it gets, which is kind of like my job. And I'm very grateful for my job as it is currently. And it's true, the longer we're there, sometimes we're there like 14 hours. And the longer we're there, the weirder it does get because we get punchy. You know, you've been there, it's like 5 people doing a whole bunch of shit in a small building. Mm-hmm. And after a while, you get pretty weird. And so one day we were leaving work, and this is maybe a year ago now. And I'm like, oh man, that's a good chorus. Like, the longer we're here, the weirder it gets at Judy's Truck Stop. And I thought, that's pretty good. And so I just started improvising this song. And it's about, do you want to hear some of it?
Sure, go ahead.
It's to the point now where Diebert, you remember Diebert from
Yeah.
some episodes ago, faithful listeners.
I assume that you're asking them and not
I
me.
keep, yeah, I'm asking them. I keep asking her to come back on too, and we just have to make it happen because she was our number one favorite guest ever. Because
I'm actually really mad at her for not being here right now. I'm not inviting her back anymore.
you like her a lot.
Not anymore.
If you go back to the last live episode 100, she was there playing guitar. So anyway, it's gotten to the point where she has saved this on her computer, this little stupid song that I made up, and routinely plays it. And like, I'll walk in on it, and it's happening, right? So let me have a little bit of drink here.
Okay.
I'm
Take
just
a
going to
deep
give
breath.
you...
You want to have a lot of
diaphragm.
breath. Yeah.
Diaphragm. It starts like this. I had a real rough hankering for bacon and eggs. I tied my shoes and I shaved my legs. I put on some flannel only on the bottom, and orange and purple stripes on top. I went outside, I got a breath of fresh air. It smelled like Jesus had come back here.
What does that
Frankincense and myrrh. Oh, it's Christmas, my dear. I'm headed to the truck stop. It ain't far from here. Chorus. The longer we're here, the weirder it gets at Judy's truck stop. Right? Okay. It goes on from there.
So, is that the type of music that the band will be producing?
Absolutely not.
Good, because I don't want
No,
to
it's terrible.
that.
But it is a guiding principle, right? And okay, it's come to the point now where that's the name of our mythical recording studio, Judy's Truck Stop. And we actually have a jar right now at work where people have been putting money in the jar. Not a lot of money, but a little money in the jar. And it's labeled Judy's Fund so that we can get t-shirts that say Judy's Truck Stop with a lady with a microphone on the front. Judy's Truck Stop established 2017.
You know you can do that for very little money.
No, I know. But on the important thing is that people are giving us money to do it. It's weird. And then on the back it has a tape machine and it says the motto, which is the longer we're here, the weirder it gets, right? Mm-hmm. And then, okay, this is like a multi-tiered plan. So we get people to invest in the t-shirts. We buy the t-shirts. People wear the t-shirts. Then we get them to invest in the actual business of the strange recording studio that is Judy's Truck Stop, which also includes a breakfast bar with like bar seats where I am making everyone breakfast. That's my job in this scenario. And
you don't work in the recording studio.
I mean, I do that
in
too.
your wildest dreams.
Yeah.
You work in a diner adjacent to a recording studio.
That's correct.
Where you are forced to fry bacon for people.
That's correct. And I warm up people's coffee. You know, they say, like, you need to warm up, honey. That's my wildest dream. Yeah.
Yeah. Your wildest dream is going to be a short order cook / Flo the waitress. Just walking around. You need a top off. Let me go get you some more creamer.
Here's my favorite thing. Everyone that works there wears a name tag that says Judy, but they're all spelled in a different way. So we're all Judy, right? Like, I think I'm going to be Judy because I originated this whole thing.
Okay.
But there's Judi, there's Judeey, there's The
Y seems very superfluous.
Well,
there.
yeah. Well, that's the point, I think.
Because then it's like Judy.
Yeah. And then, like, the girls that work there are named, like, Hank and, like, Dwayne. Like, they have very, very, like, country male names. We're just...
Have you had the building checked for a gas leak?
Yeah.
Oh, man. I found the hat for you, though.
Oh my God, you did? The perfect hat?
Yeah. It is the Arizona Diamondbacks 1998 to 2000 cap.
Oh, I remember this one, actually.
You like it?
I like it. It's cool. It's funky.
If you want to find it, Google ugliest caps of all time. And that will pop up.
Is that how you found that?
Yeah, that's how I found that. I thought to myself, how would I find Justin a Major League Baseball hat? I know.
You know, if I had to tell you the truth, I like the Astros thing the first, I think.
Yeah.
The red, orange,
That's
yellow.
a very polarizing uniform.
Is it?
Yeah. A lot of people hate that.
Love it or hate it?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
all right. What was the other, Expos?
And the Expos.
I like the Expos a lot. Mm-hmm. I like that a lot. Mm-hmm. And then
also very polarizing. More people like it than dislike it.
Yeah,
but still polarizing.
What does Expos come from?
It comes from what is it called? The World Exposition.
Oh yeah.
That was in Montreal
at one point.
Maybe around the time the team came into existence, maybe not.
And they just kept
It's
riding
really hard
that?
to believe that team didn't last, isn't it?
Oh, what?
Yeah.
No, it's not hard at all.
It turns out a poorly named team that never has any success. Not going to do well in Canada.
And the other one was the Diamondbacks, huh? Mm-hmm. Where were they from again?
They're in Arizona.
Arizona. Right.
So, just what you need for a hat that you can wear.
Yeah.
Just go to any hat store. Walk past all of their hats that are on the walls. Go to the back, to the clearance bin where they've put the stuff no one else wants. Dig to the bottom of that clearance bin, and you'll find the most colorful thing that's there, and you'll be like, that's the hat for me.
I do love colors. I love colors. And that's why you can get a t-shirt in any color you want.
Yes.
Sushi Jackknife.
Hey, Sushi Jackknife.
Good night,
Go
everybody.
check the store.
Do it. And go listen to their show. It's fun. It's a lot of fun. Bye. I had a real rough hankering for bacon and eggs. I tied my shoes and I shaved my legs. I put on some flannel only on the bottom and orange and purple stripes on top. I went outside, I took a breath of fresh air. It smelled like Jesus had come back here. Frankincense and myrrh, oh, it's Christmas, my dear. I'm headed to the truck stop, it ain't far from here. The longer we're here, the weirder it gets at Judy's truck stop. When I walked in the door, Jim was crawling on the floor. I'd never seen him do that before. He had coffee, a muffin, and 10 hits of acid. Oh yeah, his face was placid. Well, Judy herself was behind the bar, feeding everybody cheesecake and covered in lard. She smiled at me and said, "Hey, Hank, what are you doing here at this purple hour? The longer we're here, the weirder it gets at Judy's truck stop." It wasn't too long, the Tylans came out. There was a screaming and all kinds of shouts. Somebody had peanut butter all over their nipples. Yeah, it was weird. I don't know anymore. That's like 2 solid minutes of this crazy song. Good night. Judy's truck stop.